In a special edition during the bye week, Toronto Maple Leafs fans can get excited about the latest trade rumors, particularly involving defense and center positions. With less than 6 weeks until the trade deadline, the chatter around potential moves is heating up. NHL insider David Pagnotta joined on the fly to discuss the market and potential targets for teams, including Toronto. One name being linked to the Leafs is Sean Walker, a right-handed defenseman for the Philadelphia Flyers. At 29 years old and with a pending contract, Walker carries a cap hit of $2.65 million. His situation gained more attention following the recent acquisition of Jamie Drysdale in the deal that brought Cutter Gauthier to Philadelphia. This trade shifted the Flyers' direction regarding Walker's future. According to Pagnotta, interest in Walker is already significant. Teams like Tampa Bay have shown interest, and other franchises such as Edmonton and, of course, the Maple Leafs have also expressed interest in the defender. Additionally, the New Jersey Devils are exploring the possibility of acquiring Walker and investigating what his price tag might be. The estimated cost for acquiring Walker is a first-round draft pick. The expectation is that as the trade deadline approaches, the price could change, depending on the availability of other players in the market. The impact on the salary cap is a key factor, as teams need to balance the player's value with their financial situation. Although the Flyers are still in the playoff race, Pagnotta believes Walker's departure before the deadline is a real possibility. Philadelphia is weighing its options, and even while fighting for a playoff spot, they might not keep Walker if an enticing trade offer comes along. For Maple Leafs fans, adding Walker would be a significant boost to the defense. He brings a mix of experience and defensive ability that could make a difference, especially in a season where Toronto is aiming for a deep playoff run. Walker has proven himself as a reliable contributor, something the Leafs need to solidify their defensive lines. Walker's $2.65 million cap hit is an important consideration for the Leafs management. However, the investment could be worth it if it helps the team achieve more stability and depth on defense. With Toronto's priority to secure a deeper playoff run, acquiring a quality defenseman like Walker could be a strategic move. Another key point is that contract extension talks for Walker, which had been ongoing, were halted after the Drysdale acquisition. This pause may indicate that Walker's future with the Flyers is indeed in jeopardy, making a trade more likely. For the Leafs, this presents an opportunity to act quickly and bring Walker to Toronto before the trade window closes. However, the price of a first-round pick is not small and could be a challenge for Leafs general manager Kyle Dubas. But with time running out and the need to build a competitive playoff team, making a move could be necessary to ensure Toronto remains a top contender. With negotiations still in progress and the trade market heating up, Maple Leafs fans should stay tuned for the coming weeks. The possibility of seeing Sean Walker in a Leafs jersey could become a reality, and Toronto will need to act swiftly and strategically to outmaneuver the competition and strengthen their team for a successful playoff campaign. With the trade window approaching rapidly, the pressure on the Maple Leafs management team is mounting. Kyle Dubas, known for his strategic moves in the market, faces an important decision. Acquiring Walker could be the key to addressing some of the weaknesses on defense, an area the Leafs have been looking to improve for some time. Walker, who spent much of his NHL career with the Los Angeles Kings before being traded to the Flyers, has stood out for his puck-moving ability and capacity to play under pressure. His experience in both conferences of the league makes him a valuable asset for any team seeking playoff success. Adding a defender with these qualities could help Toronto cope with the challenges typical of postseason play. The intensity increases, goals are harder to come by, and a solid defense is crucial to protecting the neutral zone and limiting opposing chances. With Walker, the team would have another reliable option to face the heaviest attacks in the league. While including a first-round pick in the trade could be a concern, Dubas could argue that adding Walker is a short and long-term move. This season could be Toronto's golden opportunity to finally get past the second round of the playoffs and go deeper, and a player like Walker could make all the difference. Another factor to consider is the depth of the roster and how Walker's arrival would impact other defensemen. With Morgan Rielly and TJ Brodie already being key figures, adding an experienced player like Walker could create more internal competition and raise the level of play for everyone. It could also help keep the top players rested and ready for critical moments. Additionally, bringing in a defender who can play both power play and penalty kill situations could give Toronto an extra edge in special teams. Walker is not only a solid defender but also has a good ability to contribute offensively when needed, which aligns well with the Leafs' playing style. Toronto fans have been closely following all news related to Dubas' moves. The consensus seems to be that defense is where the team most needs a significant improvement to achieve the expected success. If Dubas acts decisively and brings in Walker, fan support will be crucial for the team's morale. The competition for Walker isn't limited to just the Leafs and the Devils. teams like Tampa Bay and Edmonton are formidable rivals who could offer attractive alternatives to the Flyers. If other clubs are willing to part with a first-round pick, the bidding could intensify in the coming weeks, requiring a quick response from Dubas. As the March 8 deadline approaches, rumors are expected to pick up pace. Negotiations may involve more than just player and pick swaps. There could be discussions about salary retention, additional trades, and even packages involving Toronto players, adding a layer of complexity to the Leafs strategy. Finally, Toronto Maple Leafs fans should stay alert for any moves in the market, as the right step could put the team in an even better position for the postseason. If the addition of Sean Walker comes to fruition, it could be the missing piece to make Toronto a true contender in pursuit of the long-awaited Stanley Cup. The potential impact of Walker on the Leafs goes beyond just the defensive game. He has the ability to enhance the team's overall dynamics, giving Sheldon Keefe more strategic options for setting up defensive pairings. His presence could allow the Leafs to mix and match their defense lines to find the best chemistry on the ice. Walker's ability to contribute offensively is another advantage the Leafs could take advantage of. In a team known for its explosive offense, having a defender who can transition the play efficiently and help create scoring opportunities would be a significant asset. This would allow Toronto to maintain the fast-paced style that is so characteristic of their gameplay. Walker also brings a leadership quality that could be valuable for a group aiming for consistent results in the playoffs. His experience in different competitive environments, including his time with the Los Angeles Kings on a Stanley Cup-winning team, could help guide younger players and provide a stabilizing presence in high-pressure moments. If Dubas decides to make this trade, it will be interesting to see how the rest of the team adapts to the changes. The impact of a new player can be profound, influencing everything from playing style to special team strategies. This integration would require some time, but a quick adaptation would be crucial for optimal playoff performance. Additionally, the arrival of Walker could open up opportunities for the Leafs to explore other smaller moves. With a new defender in the lineup, Dubas might consider trading other players or adjusting the cap hit to prepare for future challenges, such as possibly acquiring a center or forward to further strengthen the team. For fans, the prospect of having a player like Walker on the team brings hope. He is not just a competent defenseman, but someone who can make a difference in key moments, such as during power plays or critical game situations. This would increase fans' confidence in the Leafs' ability to contend for a higher playoff seed and make a run for the Stanley Cup final. Walker's game also offers an advantage in terms of flexibility. He can play in different defensive pairings, allowing Keefe to experiment with combinations that might better match up against opponents during the postseason. This versatility is a valuable asset in a playoff series where quick tactical adjustments are often necessary. One of the biggest challenges for the Leafs in negotiating for Walker is the price, which includes a first-round pick. However, if Dubas believes Walker could be the missing piece for the team to finally achieve success in the playoffs, it could be a worthwhile investment. The current situation calls for bold moves, and a trade of this magnitude would show that the team is committed to winning.